Welcome back to Gibbon Gaming. Here it is, more average commentary over average gameplay. Yeah. It's you, I don't care. Well, I've had fun playing Dark Cloud. Dark Souls, I mean. And, yeah. And, yeah, in quotation marks, seems to be my catch-all for everything in life. I don't know what to say. And, yeah, I like it. I don't like it. Why did I ever become a reviewer? I have nothing to add to anybody. What the fuck is happening? This is actually a topic. I can talk about this. I feel inadequate. I mean, I have mentioned that. But it's because I don't feel like I have a reason to input my opinion. Because I don't think I'm smart enough or whatever. Just in general. Like my reviews, whatever. Anybody could have thought of all those shit. My reviews are for comedic purposes pretty much exclusively at this point. Everything I could say about any game that I like that has been critically acclaimed and talked about by people, I have nothing to say about it. Except I like it. And there we have it. I like it. I got him in midair, that was pretty cool. But it's become increasingly worse, like my feeling of inadequacy when it comes to other people. I don't know, I feel like they can do it all for me and I can just sit back and not do anything and nobody would really mind. And I know that's an irrational thought because they would mind. They like my stuff. I have over 1,000 people who think it's pretty good. Good enough to want more, and I try to provide it. I just think my skeletons video was one of the worst things I've ever made. And that's why I feel bad. And I even have a hopefully it's gonna save my life video. Make me feel better about myself. Which is the extra Halloween video. Which was originally gonna be at the end of the first one. But I felt like I didn't really want... Because it's a music video, and it's a cover song. I might have mentioned it on this show before. I hate burping. I burped again. Cut it out. Cut it the fuck out. Please cut it out. I'm gonna spin in a circle and talk about it so that I remember when editing to cut that out. Anyway. And now I forgot what I'm saying. Well, that's great. I feel inadequate. That was the point. And yeah, everyone's better than me. It's an irrational. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was an irrational thought because it's not true. There are plenty of people worse, but that's not really the point. I'm not really comparing myself to people in general. I'm comparing myself to specific people who I feel can say the things about the games I want to talk about and have done already better than I ever could, and so why bother? That was funny. Anyway. Like, you know, I like Dark Souls. I would never even think to make a video on it because everybody has already said everything that I could possibly think and more, obviously. But take a thing like Undertale. I was thinking about making a video on it because it's topical, it's, you know, but at the moment it's kind of too topical. Everybody's talking about it. It's the big thing, everybody loves it. Which does mean it will get views, but at the same time, I can't stand out from the crowd. My friend Nate is planning to make a great video on it. because he says he understands it better than everyone. And he probably does, because I don't think I'm smart enough or observant enough to understand everything in that game. So yeah, it's not on the table anymore. I just don't think there's any point trying to make a video about it. You fucking kidding me? I didn't realize that dog was dead, or that one was alive. Yeah. This boss sucks. The worst boss in the game, honestly. Artorias is better than this boss. I mean, everyone knows that. Everyone who knows the mechanics of the game. I'm not saying it's easier. But kind of is easier if you're, you know, getting more equipment and leveling up. At this stage in the game, it's the hardest boss in the game. If you were to stay at this stage in the game, like in terms of level and weaponry and all that equipment, then other bosses would be harder, obviously, but this is just the worst right now. It also doesn't help that I don't really know how to use the halberd. I don't know how to do the sweeping attack as opposed to the front-forward attack. That was shit. Here come the digs. Come down. Well, I guess I didn't get hit. That's an improvement. I don't know what was happening. You really just gotta go up the stairs, there's no other way to play this. And here's the part in the game where everyone's like, I don't know, I stuck around for this long, but I don't really have the patience to watch you fail because you're doing everything wrong. Yeah, sure, hit me, I mean, whatever. Yeah, that's the thing. Dark Souls is a game that makes you feel alive until you start losing over and over again, and then it makes you feel dead, and when you give up, that's when you hollow. You know, non-canon, but that's the idea, right? You feel like shit when you keep losing, and the shitter you feel, the more you feel like you can give up and it'll be okay, you just come back to it later. But you can't give up. You gotta keep going so that you can get the cool, sweet feeling of satisfaction and achievement. I didn't even get to the fucking boss. And that's really the crux of the situation. Do I have the determination, as it were, to stop myself from going hollow and giving up? The long walks back, the doing the enemies all over again. It's just sort of, you know, the progressing less and less each time. It's all sort of wearing you down. And only those with the strongest of convictions and determination can pull through and succeed. Save the world. Well, save the world. What does it even mean to save the world in this game? You're never really sure what you're doing. And then if you do save the world, or you save yourself, and something. Next time on Given Gaming, I'm gonna kill myself